Back to reality. It's a wet, dreary Sunday. We had some snow overnight. Not a lot, just enough to about settle. I did say not a lot, and now the rain is washing it away. What else to do other than your washing and have a friendly fireside chat?
Hi, and thanks for joining me. What else is there to do on a dreary Sunday other than your washing?
Well, there is something we could do. We could look back at some video footage taken this year, both in the air by drone and on the water by bowcam, most of which you will not have seen before. But first, back to that washing that now needs drying. Well, once that's done its tumbling and drying, I'll be back in an hour to take that out. It's not a very pleasant day today. It's raining quite hard now, but at least I'm doing something useful. It's good to be back inside. Oh dear. I think before we take a look back at some things that I've filmed over the year, first of all I should say I hadn't thought about filming today. So I've not trimmed up recently, so I'm a bit woolly. The other thing to mention is that I'm wearing this very fine waistcoat, which was bought for me by a viewer of the channel at the Crick Boat Show. And I'm very, very grateful to him and his good lady for buying me this. They also bought me another jacket, a winter coat as it were, very colourful winter coat, which I've not actually worn yet, so we've got that to look forward to. In this view, looking northwesterly, my boat Lazy Days is in the foreground and Downtown Bridge 36 is in the distance. This indent into the farmland is a winding hole where boats up to 65 feet in length may turn around to go back from whence they've come. Also in the distance is Stanford Reservoir, built in 1928 on the county boundary between Leicestershire and Northamptonshire. This supplies drinking water and was enlarged between 1958 and 59. The land to the right of the canal is the site of a former medieval village, abandoned mid-17th century, so the canal could well have been built through it. Seemingly, this area is both known as Downton and Downtown, rather confusing. We're now looking southeasterly towards the site of a demolished bridge, number 35. And who's this waving at you? We are now moored at Bridge 34. This is where we were moored in the previous shots. We're looking towards Hemplow Hills, which are one of the most scenic sections of the Jurassic Way long-distance trail, enjoying beautiful views of the surrounding countryside. We now have a southwesterly view along the canal towards Bridge 33. And now we're looking over Bridge 34. I haven't got a clue who these boaters are, but if they're local, they may recognise themselves. If so, please say hello in a comment. Now I'd like to thank Dina and Graham for sending me this little package. I picked it up yesterday from the office. I have already opened it, so I know what to expect. But I haven't opened everything, and I thought we'd do that together. So in the package was a nice letter. Thank you very much for that. Always nice to get a letter from a viewer, and I should say they are very long-term viewers, and their support and encouragement is very much appreciated. I've also got a Christmas card which I haven't yet opened. And they've sent me this lovely calendar for next year, which is on the Wey and Arun Canal. It's the Trust calendar, and there's lots of exciting pictures in here. I don't know if you can see. I've not had a good look at it yet, but I will certainly do so. Thank you very much for that. But we're now going to have the grand opening of the Christmas card. We always hope when we get cards that there might be some money in them, don't we? I doubt it though. I'm not expecting anything. Oh, oops. My letter opener's just falling on the floor. Wow, that's lovely. That really is lovely. Season's greetings and all good wishes for 2024, Graham and Dina. It's Northland's Lift Bridge, north of Newbridge between Wisborough Green and Billingshurst. The Wey and Arun Canal Trust installed the lifting bridge here in 1980. Thank you so very much for that. It really is appreciated. So now let's carry on and look back at some of the footage I've taken in the year, which hopefully you haven't yet seen. I should say that Dina and Graham in their letter asked me about the culvert repair that was carried out alongside Yelvertoft Marina, not last year, I think it was the year before, and they asked, a while ago you made a video of the repair to the canal just outside Yelvertoft Marina. Maybe you could do a follow-up one to show how the site looks now. Well, you'll be interested that I did do some filming in the summer as I walked along there with Sally, so that will be in this video. The other thing they do say is that they're watching my new channel, Interest in Heritage, so I thank you very much for that. There will be a further announcement regarding that channel at some stage. And they've asked me whether I'm still eating cheese-topped rolls. Well, yes I am, but not to the same degree as previously, basically because I can't always get them. So I am tending to buy bread now and again. The advantage with bread is I can make toast as well as use it for sandwiches. So the cheese-topped rolls are still around, but they're not always on film, unfortunately, so you don't often see them. This looks like an early map of Australia as I head towards the marina exit. I've always liked coming along this stretch towards Skew Bridge. The weeping willow tree and buildings give some lovely reflections in the water. On the right is Francis Hazel, an inspection launch built by Peter Nichols, which has both steering wheel and tiller steering. I've only once seen it on the move, and it looks really odd when you can't see anyone at the tiller. It's not that often we see a boat and butty together, but I saw two in succession earlier in the year.
Hello.
Coming up to Bridge 22, we can see stop planks stored on the left. These act as a temporary dam by dropping them vertically into slots on each side of the canal, either for engineering works or for an emergency such as a breach, to limit the loss of water. This boat looks as though it might have been a hotel boat. I'm just mooring up now, and look, who's this? Two years ago, the Canal and River Trust carried out a repair to Culvert 9, which runs beneath the canal adjoining Yelvertoft Marina. At the time, I made a series of 6 videos showing the work that was undertaken. Earlier this year, I believe a small leak in the canal was found and marked by a buoy. In September, Sally and I took an early evening walk along the towpath and found 2 workboats ready for action. I didn't know when the work was planned for, so was unable to film, but no closure was involved. The Rothen Group carries out all types of contracting and civil engineering on inland waterways, and also hires out plant and workboats of all types. Here's Sally and Reggie. I was interested to see how this workboat had been moored. There is a sump underground here, and this is what it looked like when the work was being undertaken. It's time now to go and get the washing from the tumble dryer.
It's raining worse than ever now, but it's got to be done. I've got to get that washing in. Clean the filter out. That's soon done.
Back now to the boat.
It hasn't stopped raining since it started. I suppose it's better than snow. Less treacherous, isn't it, rain, generally? Unless it floods, of course. Floods is the last thing we want, isn't it? I'm back again. It's down.
I hope you enjoyed that look back at mainly unseen footage this year. I say that just in case some of it has been seen before. You can never tell with me. All that remains for me to do and say is to hope that you are keeping safe and well, looking after yourselves, your friends and families, Take the utmost care in whatever you're doing. Until next time, bye for now. Take care everyone. Bye.